Greetings everyone, it is the Ash Heritor. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. So in our last episode, we expanded the realm. Well, no, sorry. We built tall in the realm. We didn't expand at all. Our Emir here, Yusuf ibn Mustafa, is not much of an expander type. He's a bit hesitant to engage into war, though he did engage in war with his during a war that his allies were part of, and it didn't go too well. We're losing that. Alright. Stranger is brought before me. He has been waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege, my guard informs me. The man bows deeply. My name is Lorenzo, your highness. I've traveled far and wide, seen many things, but my family and I are weary of the road. If you allow us to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you. Your loyal servant. Alright, Lorenzo, huh? He's, okay. The more the merrier. That would give us a strong hook on him. Just to get us a weak hook on him, he would convert to Muwalladi, but my character, while he is a pious man, to be certain, he's no proselytizer. Bringing people into the religion by forcing them to convert is... It's not really bringing them into the religion. That's not a good, welcoming point for somebody that's going into Islam, right? Like, you gotta make them want to join. So, we're gonna have him join. We're gonna show kindness to him. Rashid Hakmid, my mufti, will not like it, but you know what? What's he gonna do? He's 85 years old. We're gonna invite this guy in. So, he likes us, and he's quite good at what he does. Now, he's not... Yeah, sure, technically he's a little bit better than him, but he is better than Wali Nabid here. Ooh, but we already have another guy that's better here, Mushid. Yeah, you know what? You're going to be my steward here. You're going to be good at your job. Luis is still my spy master. I'm happy with him. He may be a Catholic, but, we are, that's not a problem for us. Alright. Romance. Poetic license. There is no woman lovelier than Emira Sadia. Her presence, my words often fail me. None of my compliments ever do her justice. Perhaps a carefully drafted poem would better capture her virtues. I should write about her, probably not gluttony. Let's see here. She's generous. She's callous, so she's probably not forgiving. I don't think she's particularly faithful. Poetry is not my strong suit. Endless wisdom. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sadia does not respond. Right, so a couple of comments that I just wanted to respond to in the next episode, so this one. There was the event that we got to, shave our head and everything, and it didn't actually appear on the character. Apparently, if I'd have taken my helmet off, it would have appeared. However, I actually took my helmet off, before starting the episode, and it did not affect my hair. I removed my hair through the barbershop, mind you, but we're keeping the helmet on, so I don't know if that doesn't work because I'm using the Community Flavor Pack mod, which is very possible. That might interfere with that, or if it's just too long since then. Like, that I think happened several in-game years ago, so it's quite possible it just has a temporary effect. So, yeah. But that is cool that works that way. I like that you can actually make cosmetic changes to your character in that sense. It's cool. The other one that I wanted to respond to was, marrying off courtiers, which I have been doing, by the way. I have been marrying female courtiers to bring in new people. I maybe haven't been doing it enough, but, like, you'll look and see here, I don't really have any female courtiers at the moment. Like, I have used them all. There are a couple of very young daughters, but I'm going to wait a little bit for them. So yeah, I have been doing that. And I've mostly been doing it for knights, so if you meant you can also do it to get people that are good at other things, yes. I could be doing that as well. So, like, for example, I could be getting a better Chancellor here, because our Chancellor is ass. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put Lorenzo de Castro here, our new guy. He's not very good, but he's better than that other guy who was just terrible. Straight up a terrible diplomat. And I think that's because we switched. So, yeah, that diplomat, I think, was our former steward. But I could be wrong. Alright, the power of the Quran. Mufti Rashid often quotes passages from the Quran about holy virtues. I should prove I've paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. So he's a zealot. He's shy and he's brave. We'll talk about fairness. Nice. Get some piety from that. Alright, alright. Setting at 137 gold. I'm actually going to increase the speed temporarily. So we've got catalysts being triggered here. What's my military stage at the moment? What are our numbers here? Our levies are just battered, so I don't really see a point to engaging in this war. What I will do is get some more light horsemen. Abdurrahman has been asking me for a scoparel for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. Ever since I made the promise, he has been redoubling the efforts of his studies. Good kid, good kid. He is ill, unfortunately. Not good. You know what I'm gonna have him do? No, I don't want him to study Italian. Or can I? I'm tutoring him, right? No, not him. What about... So, he would learn the Berber language here. That's not bad. Let's have him study that. Okay, so... He has become trusting at the moment. He must focus on what he already possesses. No, I should teach him a more flexible way of thinking. So, our choices are trusting, content, or fickle. I'm done with contention. I don't want another, like, you know, content or craven character for a while. Though content, like, stat-wise, it's pretty alright, but role-playing-wise, I don't think I want that. Fickle, not really a fan of fickle. I think I'd rather have him be trusting, to be perfectly honest with you. Trusting isn't so bad. He is trusting and he is curious. Alright, romance, a rare flower. As my treasure and I walk through the Granada gardens, I gesture at the greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own, my lady. There is one, she says with a mischievous smile. A rare orchid from Vijaya. Jesus Christ, that's like a long way away. Which is nearly impossible to cultivate. The abandoned moss garden in Motril is one of the only places where it thrives in these regions. Surely I can find a merchant. Emir Salma might be able to help me out, huh? So what, I would have to do a prowess challenge? Why? Okay, so she would basically go out and find one for us. There's a chance she might be wounded. Let's try it. Emir Salma, because she's our friend, so, and she's got a high prowess skill. 49% chance of success, only a 13% chance she's wounded. I'm a craven, I'm not gonna go try to do this myself, of course not. She finds nothing, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. An unexpected visit. With my mind set on a relaxing evening, I am heading for my sister Tahira's chambers, with some violet sharba and a deck of cards. Without knocking, I push her door open. Tahira is seated on her desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, she jumps out of her skin, quickly stuffs a roll of parchment into her pocket, and turns towards me with an uneasy look on her face. I trust her. But I'm a craven. I'm not paranoid, but I'm certainly not going to confront her about it. We'll return later and search her chambers in secret. I trust her, but... As I rummage through her things, Tahira sleeps like a babe. The sedative I put in her violet sharba sure did the trick. Within minutes, I found a piece of parchment she hid from me. It is a list of food and drinks. and many familiar names, including that of my favorite troubadour. It seems like Tahira is planning to surprise me with a feast held in my honor. This is not what I expected, actually. I think it was what I expected. Alright, we'll just, not tell her that. Why, Alright, a gesture of appreciation. A mischievous smile is playing on Tahira's lips. I know I've acted strangely as of late, and for that, I apologize. But I had good reason. Tahira gestures for me to follow, and leads me to the Great Hall. When she pushes the doors open, someone starts playing a jolly tune. Oh my, the decorations, the smell, and everyone is here. It's a feast, in your honor. Let me get you a cup of violet sharba. Alright, I gain 150 prestige from my own, sister, my half-sister. Yeah, she's done well for us. Fortunately, her, who are you imprisoned by? Barcelona. Hopefully that'll be over. I don't want him to stay in prison. Alright, so I've also been told I need to educate him for, intrigue, but yeah, I can't educate him anymore. He's already of age, so if that's what you meant, because I've been told to educate my brother for intrigue, but they're all already fully grown. Yeah. What about the other children here? You are aiming... Yeah, we'll go towards that, and we're gonna try and find somebody good for you. Somebody with good stewardship, preferably. Yeah, my steward can actually, educate her. Gotta get all of our children educated. In fact, we should also have a court tutor. We have a court tutor here. Alright, Szczesny. Don't... What are you doing? Okay, he's a sodomite, but we don't care about that. Apparently the Muwalladi, don't give a damn about that sort of thing. So, that's nice. I don't know what a Polish guy is doing here in, Granada, but, you know, it is what it is. He is our tutor. He's very good at, learning. Let's see here. We have, Yusuf here, who is pensive, so I'll tell you what, we're gonna have him go down into learning. Yusuf ibn Yusuf, and we will actually have, we could have our Mufti educate him as well. That's actually, well, I don't like his traits necessarily. I wouldn't want him to be greedy. But what about this Szczesny guy? Where's he at? Get our, learning here. Szczesny here has, he may be a cynic, but he's humble, and he's calm, and he's a surgeon. So I will have him educate Yusuf here. Right? And then we have Mustafa ibn Yusuf, who is curious. So with curiosity, we can also go down learning, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to have Szczesny educate him as well. Alright, and then lastly we have Salma here. Salma we don't have a focus for yet, so we will just wait. Yeah, there's no one I can really educate into intrigue, so yes, I could have potentially educated my brother earlier, but the reason why I didn't want to educate him into intrigue is because he didn't like me. And I don't want to teach a guy to be a good schemer when he doesn't like me. That sounds like a, counterproductive idea. I mean, it might make things more interesting. Alright, romance, intruder. Every time I close my eyes, I see Amira Sadia's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Sadia's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close! It's so far. But wait! Who is that climbing up the tower? The shady figure stops by Sadia's window and unlatches the shutter. My songbird is in danger! I must save her! Guards! Guards! Yes. I will call the guards. I will not do it myself. I'm a coward. Alright. Well, the struggle looks like it's about to proceed into the hostility phase. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do to influence it at this point, because, yeah. Our, yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing. Okay. Getting here. To just go all the way down Scholar, I think is a good idea. Scholar's pretty good. Alright, Sadia's pregnant. Hey, they're winning the war now. How's that happening? Alright, my son has learned the Berber language. Damn, that was fast. Let's actually have this guy, have our other son study some, language as well. So let's, get him to learn Berber too, while we're at it. Let's actually have him learn Lishitic, which I don't think that's gonna be useful. So we'll have, he'll learn, Berber. Some Sinbad here. Okay, do I quickly help in this war again? We have our numbers back up. I've got money. We can actually get some benefits, I think, if we move in. Because now we're winning this war. Problem is I don't have the numbers to actually, like... Ooh, Abdul Rahman would be ambitious. The problem is this is not our heir. Someone always suffers. Make sure it's not you. Let's keep things interesting. Let's make our second son ambitious. Abullah-san has been asking me for a ragdoll for a long time, and I told him I would get him one in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. Alright, well, he simply waved my offer away, saying he did not really care about that anymore. So his options are he can be fickle. We could, he must focus on boons he already possesses, so... Or we can make him trusting here. That'll give us some stress. I think I'd rather have him be trusting. Alright, let's see, I could try and fight up there, but we will be quickly outnumbered. So I tell you what, I'm actually going to... Why did we go all the way that way? Apparently that's faster, but whatever. Invalidated. Ah, the war's over. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. My son, oh Sadia, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. We will call him, we already have a Mustafa, so let's find him a different name. Yeah, we'll call him Muhammad. Seems reasonable. He's comely. Alright, good on him. Right, well, the war is over, so we can disband. Disband all, yep. Band of Lost Birds, a wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived at the Sheikhdom of Garnata. The locals claim to have overheard talk. Alright, is this event again? So we can offer them a position in the city garrison. We can implore them to leave. That's a low chance of success. Or we could force them out, which is not going to happen. Let's not do that. Let's offer them a position. I've got the money for it. Gonna decrease our holding taxes, but we'll get control growth isn't great either, considering we're at maximum control. This is kind of bad, but what else could I do? Could have the locals handle it? Nah, not gonna work. All right, I'll offer them a position. All right, we've discovered plenary assemblies. Pretty good. Age of the world. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculation, we are less than a century away. However, my Mufti Ayub urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the clergy and avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? Yeah, a reasonable point. A reasonable point indeed. Or I could consult with more imams. Let's actually consult with more imams. He's gonna be the type that wants to find the answer for himself, I think. Alright. Tell you what. I'm gonna look around here. I may be a craven, but when there are powers that are weakened for me, see no reason why I shouldn't. I think we're Al-Garb here is the no, we don't want to engage against them. But Kalat Rabah here, for example, I could attack them. Now, I need to make sure that I don't take any further emirates until I'm ready to take a kingdom, because my succession will really mess that up. Speaking of which, since we have plenary assemblies, we can actually move up to Crown Authority level 2, which I think is going to be good. So we are going to do exactly that. So, while we are here, I can actually revoke his title. He'll lose 80 opinion of me. But, unfortunately, he's just... I don't know, he's not very good. He's depressed, but... I can revoke his title and take this for myself, which I will. Alright. Because that'll basically give us some nice extra bonuses here. And Wali Raf here... But Raf isn't very happy with us either, so I'm going to revoke him as well. The Mosque of Motril. Right. Great. So, I can take this directly, and that's basically gonna give me more money, since I have six slots here available to me. Yeah, so he's got 3 allies here. Kalat Rabah only has 1, and he's currently at war. He's got 2 wars going. I think it's time. So the struggle class will cost us 150 prestige, but we would be able to take the Sheikhdom of Yayan, or we could do a Conquer County for 75 prestige for the Sheikhdom of Kayan, or Yayan as well. I think that's going to be better, so let's do that. Alright. We're of course going to raise our army, and since mercenaries are so damn cheap, especially since we just contracted some mercenaries, I see no reason why we shouldn't hire up some more. So, Band of the Brigand Emperor, that sounds kind of cool. They're mostly light horsemen. Let's do it. Alright. Got 2,000 men. We significantly outnumber our enemy. We can crush this little force right here before they try anything too crazy against us. So we crushed another force. So are they fleeing? They are indeed. Where are you going? Alright, my son has learned the Berber language. Very good. Mystical knowledge. I come across a book describing how ancient murshids used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there is something we can learn from them. I can test out the mystical practices. No, I'm a craven, alright? I'm gonna read about them first before we try anything crazy. Mystical knowledge. The more I dig into the ancient text, the more I discover. Could the mysterious practices of the ancient murshids predate even Islam itself? I seem to have stumbled upon something remarkable. This would increase my learning by 1 permanently and give me a learning lifestyle perk. Or we could continue practicing. No, we're gonna do this. That sounds really good. Let's get this learning lifestyle perk. Let us become a scholar. Nice. Now we're talking. Now, where do we go from here? We have a lot of learning. Okay, so we've crushed that army. My glory is now widely known. Let's move and take Yayan here. I don't want to split my army up. Okay, so where do we go now? We could go down Faithful. That could be good. Defender of the Faith. It could be really nice. Hopefully Piety from Buildings could also be good. Relations. Or do we just try and live for a long time? The Whole of Body is a pretty solid trait. For the health boost. Or do we try and... You know, I'm gonna get Carefree for now, but then from here we can actually... I'm gonna go down the Wealth Focus. We're gonna go down Stewardship. Alright, Sadio's pregnant again. And my son has learned the Berber language. Wonderful. What if there's more languages that he could learn? Let's see here. You are Cisalpine, you are Basque. I mean, you learned Basque from Luis here. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. I've been corresponding with your Chancellor Lorenzo, and I must say, I see you in a more positive light. Alright, so our Muhammad of Murcia here likes us a little bit better. That's always good. Hopefully this army doesn't try to engage us. I don't think it will. Alright, we're at 71% war score. Let's quickly take Kalat. Nope. Let's run away. Fuck. That's a problem. Alright. Alright, let's actually decrease the speed down to 4 here. It's a little bit too frantic at the moment. Alright, my daughter, or my Sadia has a daughter. We'll call her, let's see here. Dania. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. So, let's just crush their little army here. And I think that might do it. Hopefully we didn't lose too many people. My knights are improving. That's always good. Salt in the wound. While I was at the market with Abd al-Rahman, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Abd al-Rahman watched him for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Abd al-Rahman rolled his eyes and kept on walking. I don't know if I want my other son to be callous or arrogant. I'd rather have him be compassionate. Alright, I'll take some stress. That's fine. Alright, we have another son, Abu. We give him Abu, or are we gonna... No, we'll call him Ahmad. That sounds fine. Hopefully that army's not coming for us. It is coming for us. That's bad. Alright, now they're not. But we've won the war. So I will enforce the demands here. Thank you very much. I'll be taking this territory, and we can disband our army. I'm now over my domain limit. That's fine. We're going to lose this territory anyways, so I am going to see who would normally get this. Who would get Malacca and Motril. And the Mosque of Motril, right. Yusuf ibn Yusuf would get Cadiz. And he gets Yayan. Or do I give it to somebody else already? I don't know. Or do I hold on to it for now? You know what I'm going to do in any case? We're going to establish control here. I think that's important. Unfortunately, we seem to have lost our steward. Let's see here. He's currently my chancellor, but I think... Oh my god. I'm putting Milad here, my brother-in-law, as my marshal. Holy crap, look at him. He's quite skilled. We have better options for chancellor? Not really. Steward. Lorenzo, maybe? He's currently my chancellor. We'll put Najib here. Tarifa. Should be fine. He's not great at his job, but he'll do alright, I suppose. Alright then. What do we give up? I think I will actually give up Malacca here. And I'm just going to give it to a minor character. Let's see here. Or actually, because I don't want to give it to my sons yet, because then they're going to be independent, and who knows what they're going to get up to. They're independent already. So, I'm just looking, because it's got to be a Muwalladi. I can't give out territory to non-Muwalladis. I could give it to him, but he's a bit of a sadist, and he's arbitrary. I don't think I want that. Wanako here, maybe. Might be gluttonous, but he's a zealot. He's chaste. Or I could straight up, yeah, no, I can do it like this. Okay. Abdallah Razinid here. Actually, you know what? You're generous, you're honest, and you're humble. I'm gonna give it to him. We'll give him this mosque. Alright, so he's now my vassal. I think he's still acting as a knight for me. Yeah, he is. Great. Alright then. We can hold that. All of these things are now under our control. What do we got here? We've received a gift from Wali Sulaiman. Sulaiman here. What's I accept your gift. He's bribing me. But what for? He wants a position on my council. I don't really have a position for him, unfortunately. But I'll take his gift. Alright, so we are basically edging towards Cortuba here. Ah, look at this. So he only has one ally, once again. Which we could launch another conquest here of, not Alarcos, but Capra. Which could be good. Could make some more territorial expansions. I don't know. Well, why not? Eventually we're gonna need to expand, so... While my character may be a Craven, and thus, because of the fact that he's a Craven, he's gonna tend to avoid war when possible. When an opportunity presents itself, he'll take it. He was at war with someone else. And he's on our border. And we know we need Cortuba at some point. Sorry, yes, if I'm pronouncing this Malacca, yeah, I know, it's not, okay? Malaca, I think, is Malaga. I know it's Malaga in Spanish, but the QAH, the Arabic, I'm at least trying to do it in the Arabic way, because, you know, we're playing that. But, I'm still probably pronouncing it wrong, but I know it's not Malacca, that means something else in Greek. And part of the reason I'm saying that is because I don't know, consistently in every job I've worked, I've had Greek colleagues, and when there's Greek colleagues involved, that word just gets slung about. Whether you're Greek or not, you end up saying it. And, it's... it's just funny. Alright, 666 men here. Let's destroy that. Yeah, unfortunately we've lost a Fari. That's not good. Lorenzo, oh no. We just brought him in. That is unfortunate. He was the man who came to our court. Alright, well we'll put Rasik here, Ibn Ramadan back in power. He doesn't like us at the moment, but... Alright, let's crush their army before they can retake their territory from us here in Cabra. What do we got here? Mercenary contract expiring in 4 months. Let's win this war before then, or at least cripple their army. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Well, we do not know who yet. Somebody's plotting to kill my guest, Miriam. That's not good. Okay, our Fari are getting wounded and killed all over the place, which is not great, but we did win that battle. So let's head up and take Alarcos. Once we've taken once we've won this war, the path to Cortuba is open. Now, I won't go for it immediately. I don't think I'm gonna go for it with this character. You know, since he's not a, he himself isn't much of a warrior, so I don't want to engage in too much war. Whereas my son here is being trained as a warrior. And I hope he will be a capable one. Because it may be him that founds the first kingdom we might establish in this campaign. Be pretty good. So, we are about to... Oh, we've just entered into the hostility phase. We cannot end the struggle. No, of course not. So that should change here real soon. I don't know when. I think this is probably the end of it. win this war in the opportunity phase. And then we're going to go into hostility, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes these things happen. Alright, we have Mots. Excellent. Alright, there's a few things I enjoy more than Emir Salma's company. Very good, very good. Right, I should find more friends, too. Let's befriend some other people. Tell you what, you know what? Luis, you're depressed. Let's befriend him. He's our spy master. He's a good spy master, too. He's done very well for us. Just gonna befriend him. Maybe it'll make him feel better. You know, we maybe have a different faith, but... Alright, we've taken some prisoners, and I think we've just won the war. We have. Enforce these demands. Lovely. Oh, this music. Yeah, this is, I think, new music to the DLC. And it doesn't... I wish it came up a little bit more frequently, but the, you know, the moment that the Spanish guitar kicks in, it's great. Alright, we are now fascinated by Banus. Let's actually look and see. Do we want to, continue down Banus? Banus is okay. Levy reinforcement plus 15, and we get the March Feudal contract. We're going to go to Barracks or Onagers. Or Caballeros. Let's actually go down to Caballeros. That sounds like it'll be better. Alright, and we can disband the army, and we are indeed now in the hostility phase. So, let's actually look at the effects here. So, struggle, clash, casus bellis are cheaper. Involved in interloper characters have shorter truces for wars within the struggle region. They pay less piety to start wars, and pay less for wars against characters of a different faith. The border raid casus belli is still there. Forced vassalization, casus belli is still there. Same culture, mercenary, higher cost, minus 30%. More casualties. More advantage in battles. We have better siege weapon effectiveness and better pursuit all around. Alright, culture effects. Opinion of different cultures, minus 10, that's not good. The promote culture proceeds slower within the struggle region, and cultural fascination progress minus 50%, and cultural acceptance minus 50%. Really, cultural fascination. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's wartime. We're not really working on building up our culture too much. It's unfortunate. Faith effects. Enables holy war creation, or holy order creation for dukes. Okay, hold on. Hold on here just a second. Found holy order. What do we need? 146 gold? Yeah, let's get that started. That sounds awesome. Oh no, my court tutor. He has died. That is unfortunate. We're gonna need a new court physician. Let's see if there's anybody that's gonna be good at the job. Our mufti here... Oh, we have a new mufti. He's average at the job. 55 years old. Maybe I should be searching for a better one. But court tutor-wise, Malika bint al-Mundir is not bad as a tutor, so I will appoint her to the job. She's also a Sayyida, that's good. And a famous reveler, maybe not great, but mayor trainee, alright. Alright. Yeah. You may be that. Let's see if we can find a physician while we're at it. Alright, the world is full of dangers, even to an Emir and his courts. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they've assembled a few options to choose from. So, Duha is widely known in scholarly circles. Is Duha down here? She's 66 years old, though, so she's not going to last long. So she's not very expensive. But there's Sophia here. She's okay. She's a renowned physician. She's experienced. She's 47. She's 23 years old. She has 15 learning. She is enthusiastic. Tell you what, I'm gonna appoint her, because she'll at least be able to actually grow into it, and she has a good enough learning trait that I don't think that's a terrible idea. And also, we can find her a spouse with high prowess. So we could bring him in. Right, he's got prowess of... That's terrible. Prowess, 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 please. Is that really the best option? Everybody... He's 23 years old. What about this guy? He's already my foddy. He's got 20 prowess, but he's got a wife. Yeah, so it's got to be matrilineal. But they're all terrible. Let's actually look and see what... We could use a steward here. Unfortunately, they're all fucking old. Except for this guy, Hashim here. Not too old. Bring him in. He'd be a decent steward. Why not? Abullah San has come of age. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed literal natural inclination towards warfare, such as Abullah San, can come to truly understand it. He has shown great aptitude in battle tactics and the management of armies. He will make a fine commander one day, I'm sure. Alright. Skilled tactician. His stat line is pretty awful. Which is unfortunate. They grow up so fast, indeed. Alright. We'll need to find him a wife. A wife with, let's actually look. Again, we're just gonna look for traits. Okay, she's a genius. She's 35 years old. Because he's 16. You know what? We can always get him a second wife. Or a third wife. When the time comes so that he can have children. For now, I think this is gonna be good. So any children that he does have right now might inherit the genius trait, which would be great. Again, I'm not really going to be, like, farming hard for traits. But when a good one like this pops up, we'll take it. Excellent. So I should also appoint him into a task of some kind, because that can actually help him gain skills. Right? Problem is I just don't have very many options. I will put him as a counselor. The only issue here is I don't think yeah, I'm just gonna make him my my chancellor. He'll at least get some better diplomacy. We'll have to fire him again, but, you know, it is what it is. We got ourselves a new steward here, so Najib, regrettably, you will be fired. But Hashim will be a potent steward, so that should be good. We have a reasonable council. Abullah San here is our weakest counselor, which is unfortunately our son, but we're not going to talk about that, alright? Okay. So, looking back through this, marrying someone from a different faith costs piety, okay. Domain taxes of a different faith is increased because we tax them harder. Holy Order higher cost minus 20%. Opinion of differing faiths minus 10. And levy reinforcement rate with the same faith is plus 50%. That's pretty good. Other effects. Unlocks the claim liege title interaction for powerful vassals. Unlocks the claim throne scheme for powerful vassals against involved rulers. And involved characters can purchase truces from each other still. Unlocks the study the art of scheming decision, and we increase our maximum hostile schemes by 1. That's kind of cool. Development growth minus 30%. Yeah, it's not a happy time for anyone, so there's just a bit of chaos, which is, yeah, it's not great. What are the directions we can go? We can head towards compromise. It's the only direction that we can head through. Are there things that actually decrease the path to compromise? No, it's just straight up in hostility right now. Alright, we're 41 years old. That line's actually really good. We should give up either Cabra. Do I hold on to Cabra for now? Oh, I control a city holding. which is wrong type of holding. Yeah, let's not hold on to that. So let's give this to my steward, actually. Though, if I give that to my steward, will my doctor leave my court? Because she's married to him. I think she might. I'm gonna give it to Mubashir here instead. He'll like me for it. Alright. Please become my vassal. New acquisitions. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what will ultimately give me the most value. Sheikh Abdul could use help managing his holdings. Sheikh Abdul of Almaria, my brother. Securing those trade deals could fill my treasury. Yeah, we'll do that. As much as I want to pursue learning, I think right now, because we're dead set on founding a holy order. Abd al-Rahman has come of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Abd al-Rahman is at its end. He is... You know, he's compassionate, he is ambitious, but he's trusting. And he's a bit of a recluse. I don't think he's going to be much of a threat for my heir, so that'll at least be good. Now, I think we're at the point where we can almost do it. What do we need? What do we need? 13 gold. Well, that shouldn't take too long now, should it? A scheme at court. My spy master tells me that somebody's trying to kill Rafika now, okay? And then, you know, that's never good, but it's not that big of a deal either. What do we got going on here? Dear Lord. Hello. Ransom! Cannot stand imprisonment any longer. Would you accept this offer in return for my freedom? You'll pay 30 gold to me? Okay. So he's sending me money. Ismail here. Alright, I accept. Sounds good to me. Okay, he's gonna pay me 30 gold to be ransomed. Fine. And, he's giving me a gift as well. Sidra ibn Lala of Courtiers. Where's Courtiers? Okay. I accept. Wow. We have a lot of money now. Let's found a holy order. Alright, so we can pick the headquarters. So we've got, Yerez here. Let's see, where is this? That's all the way here. No, I want to actually put it in my own territory. What about Guadi? That is... Yes. Right? We'll do that. So, it's going to cost us 1,000 piety and 500 gold, but I think this is going to be worth it. Because this is going to be really cool. Bam. We have the Mujahideen of Guadix. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we have founded ourselves a Mujahideen order, and that is going to be pretty sick. Cataphracts! Yes! The game knows what I want. It knows my heart. Oh my god. We're gonna, like, admittedly we're mostly surrounded by Muslims, so we're not gonna be able to use it yet. But we will. Oh, we will. So, we have funded one of the holy orders. You know, since it's clear that the situation in Iberia has deteriorated, we need to be ready to defend ourselves from the Christians. This is our land now. The Christians are going to try and take it from us. It's only a matter of time. Let's get golden obligations. Because golden obligations is good. You can ransom him for 30 gold. Alright. Fine by me. I have some children that lack guardians. Alright. Let's see here. You're going down stewardship, so we should give you to somebody that is a good steward. We'll give it to my steward. You can raise her. Salma here. This is, you know, she's a bit of an ugly duckling, but that's okay. Going down intrigue, so we'll have somebody with good intrigue. Raise her. My spy master, Luis. Why not? My son Mustafa here. Alright, Mustafa, you've gone into learning? Well, as it just so happens, I'm quite good at learning, so you can learn from me. So it didn't turn out too well for my other son, but hey, you know? And you are also good at learning, so you're going to be raised by me as well. And this way we get to tailor the traits a little bit to make sure that we're not going to be threats to my, our heir. Alright. It's pretty cool. We now have a holy order. Is there anything we can construct here yet? No, right? Not yet. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. However, we do have a lot of money. And, we should at least try and build things. Do we go down Quarries? Let's just go down Quarries for now. My son has learned the Basque language. Very good. We'll build Quarries there. I control Huescar still, so... yeah, we need manorialism. What do we actually need to upgrade the castle here? I think we need, battlements. Yeah, alright. That is all in the second tier. So, what can we do here in this mosque? We could build hunting grounds, which are quite good. Alright, we've got a scheme at court. Scheming against my guest, Mariam. Okay, Rasik here. He's my brother-in-law. I'm gonna throw him in jail. Uh-oh. Very sorry. That was probably very noisy. I knocked my mic over. He doesn't like us anyway, so I'm gonna throw him in jail. You're a vassal? You're a wali, huh? You control Ubeda. Sheikh Abdul Latif's friendship. I never expected that I would grow as close to Sheikh Abdul Latif as I have done in the past years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man, with only my best interest at heart. Yeah, we can become friends with him. That sounds good. He's of, he's of Cortuba, huh? Alright, I wanna attack Cortuba with this character anyways, so... I think for now we need to worry about consolidating what we have taken. And I need to make sure... What's our situation here? Because we're not losing any emirates, right? Shake them. Shake them. Shake them. Shake them. Wonderful. Indeed. Alright, befriend. A gesture of generosity. Alright, so we're gonna attempt to befriend Luis here. We can either buy him a gift... We can come on... We don't want to come on as too strong? No, I need to keep my money. Sorry, Luis. The wrath of heaven. My Fari Abu's face is distorted with fear when I visit the barracks. Ayub is trying to help him and raises an eyebrow when he sees me. Will you at least tell your lord what happened? Abu lifts his head immediately. My lord, what I saw was not meant to be. Figures were throwing stones made of black powder from the battlements. The stones lit on fire and thundered as they hit their enemies. They cut a man in two, my lord. Ayub nods with interest. Perhaps if we too could have that power. Oh, you mean granados, huh? Lightning stones. The holding... Oh, yeah. Who knows what dangers this could entail. See, sure, we'd lose some stress because we're craven, but at the same time, I feel like this power would make sense to get as a craven, because it'll help protect us. There's only a 0% chance that Ayub dies. So let's get lightning stones. Holding of Gabara got lightning stones. Delightful. To the modest Emir Yusuf of Granada, there will always be a need for true warriors to halt any threat to the Muwalladi faith. With many aptitudes and few prospects of inheritance, I believe your son, Mustafa, could lead a better life serving the Mujahideen of Guadix. With us, he will train, learn, and bring great honor upon your name. You know what? I think that is an excellent idea. Or we could give him Yusuf instead. No, this is fine. He will learn the life of a true Muwalladi. Yeah, that's a great idea. Get him out of the succession anyways. Send him off to a holy order. I mean, so that, yeah, that's Mustafa here. He's, he is currently, yeah, being an order member. You know what? I like it. I like it. And we could even send him to a holy order, right? Can we? No, we cannot. He's not of the martial education trait. So... He's our heir. Can't send him off. That wouldn't end well. Yeah, we're fine here. We're fine here. Let's build more. So this temple here. Hunting grounds or pastoral lands? I think hunting grounds is going to be the better option, so let's quickly do that. Harsh judgment. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son Mustafa what he thought. He responded that the sentence was far too harsh for such a crime. He's going to be just? That sounds excellent. Be just. As a member of the Holy Order? That's perfect. The Holy Order should be just. Curse undone. Ah. Raf has died. Wonderful. He was an enemy of mine. He died in obscurity. I revoked his title, so really it was my fault why he was an enemy, but, you know. My Chancellor Abolasan has been working hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with Sheikh Mohammed of Al-Arcos is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war upon him as I please. Interesting, huh? Of Al-Arcos. Problem is if I take Al-Arcos, our shitty succession is going to form that into an emirate, which means that we're going to lose that from our realm, which is not ideal. Alright, befriend. Bridging gaps. I've been searching and searching, but Louis and I seem to have absolutely nothing in common. I mean, he's shy and paranoid. That's kind of similar to Craven, right? Eventually something will come up. Lose some progress on the befriend scheme. That's... You know, it is the way it is. Alright. I was watching Yusuf play with the other children when Faisal tried to push him over. Soon, a brawl had broken out among the children. Yusuf gave as good as he got, so I don't really want him to be, no, I'd rather have him be forgiving. Forgiveness will be good, especially for somebody that is not going to be my heir. Could develop our capital. So give us 64 stress, but it's going to increase our development growth. Let's do it. We'll take some stress, that's fine. Alright, lately I feel as though I'm constantly being distracted by I can never pronounce this word. Lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? I could sequester myself. We will not convert to the Jesus. No, I will sequester myself. I will be a recluse, that's fine. Much as my father was. Befriend, an enjoyable evening. After learning that Luis would be guesting at a manor in the castle town of Malaga, I realized that it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. By my request, I was seated next to him for the duration of the dinner, and we both had a great time. I was surprised at how much we had to talk about. By the time I left, I felt as though we had known each other for a lifetime already. Alright, we are now friends. Excellent. Good job, Luis. We've come far. Alright, Ebola-san. What else? We could give... No, I don't want to give him any artifacts yet. We can do that later down the line, if we need to. How are our constructions coming? Pretty okay. So we have Yayan here, but we're gonna lose... I think we're gonna lose almost everything, right? Like, aside from our main holding here. So, we lose Malacca. Sorry. I may never learn. We'll lose Cadiz, we'll lose Yayan, and indeed we'll lose Capra. Yeah, unfortunate. We'll basically be losing all of our holdings. But I think for now it's still worth it to build them up, or do we save our money? We have a physician, right? Yeah, she just has poor aptitude for the job. She'll get good at it eventually. Could get a seneschal, but I don't know. Ah, we need to increase order here in Yayan. Why wasn't this doing that? When did that stop? A little strange. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares, if my lord has the coin. As I peer into the myriad of goods in the stall, I hear Hashim murmur. The etchings on that piece must be real, and quite valuable, too. He glances at me with a triumphant smile. We could. So we could attempt a stewardship challenge here to get some stewardship experience. I believe this piece will be the more lucrative choice. Or I trust your expertise. This seems like the better option. Yeah. I trust your expertise in the area. Nice. My haggling skills are very good. And we got some stewardship lifestyle experience, and we got the owner of a terracotta, or we're now the owner of a terracotta toy fowl. You can give to children. Ah. My Marshal Milad. With his plotting against Rafika. Milad. Why are you doing this? You know what? It's probably because you're a heretic. You should convert to Muwalladi. It'll be better that way, alright? It's the only reason why I converted him. Normally I'm not going to be doing that as much. But, you know, because he's a schemer and obviously... it's because he's a heretic. Alright, what do I build here? I think I'm going to build hill forts. Because it's still useful to build those, regardless of whether or not we own the territory directly. Farms and fields? Yeah, why not? May as well upgrade this. We'll get money out of it during our lifetime. And we'll still get some money. It'll get filtered up to us if our vassals like us enough. A dietary dilemma. 2 children were collecting clams on the beach in Nerja. And then they came across a carcass of colossal size. Beach dwellers claims that the flesh of the dead sea creature is still incorrupt and very tasty. But my Mufti Ayub pulls me aside during the council meeting, seemingly concerned. Is the consumption of whale meat truly permissible to us Muwalladis? He ponders. I cannot make a ruling in this matter. But we should wait for a statement from a very respected scholar. But you should forbid people from eating the meat of this beast, just in case. Or I could say, no, I can make it permissible. Which will give me some prestige, but will... No, I don't want to do that, because I'm a craven. Give me some of that meat, I must taste it. Seems like a bad option. I could wait for the ruling as a, jest, or I could say it must not be eaten, I shall go there myself and burn it. 10%. No, we'll wait for the ruling. I don't want to risk a whale carcass exploding. I've seen the video of what happened in Oregon when they tried to blow it up with dynamite. That didn't go very well. This is part of the Duchy of Seville. Yeah, I don't want to take any more of this on the risk that we might end up accidentally becoming an Emir or something. Though he's technically the Emir right now, but it might usurp his title? I don't know if it does that. We have 3 prisoners that can be ransomed. So we could ransom him. The Wali here. Or we could also, can I revoke his title? No. The Mosque of Ibeda. I mean, that's not really gonna accomplish much to do that, so we'll just, we'll ransom him now. He served his time. Abdallah here. Of Alarcos. Yeah, we'll ransom him too. And, Uma. Yeah, we'll ransom her as well. We'll get a little bit of extra money here. We can lawfully imprison Severino di Castidobu... Oh, dear lord. He's a witch. My Mufti is a witch. Well, that's not good, but he's a very good Mufti. No, we won't... We won't do that. Ah. We need to get a guardian for him. He is a good diplomat, so I'm going to allow Rafika here, or possibly my tutor. No, we'll let Rafika educate him. Alright. Our dynasty is known far and wide. Excellent. We are, insignificant. Yes. Far and wide. Alright, my counselor Ayub has died. What was he? I have no idea. But apparently he's dead. Low county control in Cabra, I know. Abd al-Rahman can marry, yes. Let's get him married to... Actually, get an alliance here. So, this would get us with the Suhailid Emirate, huh? Where are you guys at? Tunisia. Sheikhdom of Plasencia. Right up here. That could be useful. Yeah. Come here. Alright, so, we can upgrade some of our buildings here, and I think that's going to be really good. So let's, could we upgrade the hill fort, maybe? Or do we upgrade the quarries, potentially? Let's upgrade the quarries. That'll decrease our men-at-arms maintenance, as well. We have shallow ore mines. Alright, we've got work diligence, that's good. Increased control. Friendly exchanges, all that is very, very good. How's our control looking here in Yayan? Alright, we're at 21. It still needs a bit more work before we get there. It's our time for this episode. We're at over an hour, so tell you what, I'm gonna end the episode right here. We did make some significant, not insignificant, but also not like super significant territorial advancements, but we made territorial advancements, and that is important. Right? We still have Mustafa ibn Nazir here. He's 44 years old. He's still going quite strong. He is he's feeling fine. Quite an intelligent man, all things considered. And I'm happy with the progress that we've made. We are in the hostility phase, so hopefully this will allow Abullah-san here, who, you know, he may be trusting, but he's just, he's temperate, he's a skilled tactician. Stat line isn't the best in the world, but hopefully once he attains rule, he'll be able to do something for us. For now, that's all for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to drop it a like if you have indeed enjoyed it. That always helps with the YouTube algorithm. And thank you once again for everybody that's been leaving comments. I do appreciate the little bits of feedback and basically all the comments that you guys are leaving. All right, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Ash Heritor out.